Breaking news is happening right now in Detroit's west side. That's where 2 people are dead after a shooting at a busy street corner.
Facing 2 counts of murder in the mysterious disappearance of his wife and mother-in-law 6 months ago.
Violent crime is ripping through American cities, leaving a trail of shattered lives and broken communities. And in this video, we're going to explore the 11 most violent cities in the United States. Ready to get started? Let's go. This list will be based on hard facts. We've analyzed data from multiple sources and will use only the most reliable information, including facts from FBI violent crime data and much more. So with that being said, let's get started. Number 11, Stockton, California. While not the most violent city, Stockton, California is still a place where crime can leave its mark. The general crime rate exceeds both the state and national averages by significant margins, standing at 65% higher than the state average and 81.5% higher than the national average.
In Stockton, from March to May this year, there's been 15 deaths due to guns.
Now, let's get into the numbers. Stockton has a population of 313,604 people, and there were 4,380 violent crimes that have been reported. Now, as far as Stockton, California's crime rate, it has the following per 100,000 people: 1,397 violent crimes, 2,981 property crimes, and a 1 in 23 chance of being a victim of crime. It's crucial to note that much of this crime is concentrated in specific areas where nightlife and gang-related activities are more prevalent. Additionally, Stockton's status as a large city naturally contributes to higher crime rates. In Stockton, the rate of a violent crime surpasses both the state and national averages significantly, standing at 188.9% higher than the state average and 229% higher than the national average. For violent crime, these are the numbers per 100,000 people: 34 murders, 181 sexual assaults, and 1,158 robberies. Regrettably, the city has experienced a rise in homicides attributed to gang-related violence as well. Number 10, Anchorage, Alaska. This beautiful city, surrounded by stunning scenery, also grapples with a violent crime problem. Anchorage's violent crime rate sits at a staggering 1,244.5 per 100,000 residents. That's well over double the national average. Overall crime rates are also significantly higher in Anchorage, with a crime index exceeding the US average by more than 60%. Property crime is also another concern here, clocking in at 41.42% higher than the national rate. This sits at 1,954 crimes for every 100,000 people. Domestic violence is a significant factor here as well, accounting for roughly 30% of all reported violent crimes. The higher population density in Anchorage compared to some other Alaskan cities might contribute to the higher crime rate. Now, real quick, before we move to number 9, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe button, and hit that notification bell for more videos just like this.
Bernalillo County Sheriff's Office telling us a man has been charged for killing his mother in Northeast Albuquerque.
Police investigating a homicide in Northeast Albuquerque. It happened on Central near the Loma Verde Hotel.
Breaking news we have tonight: Albuquerque police investigating a deadly shooting in the Northeast.
Albuquerque, New Mexico lands at number 9 on our list. This vibrant city, nicknamed Duke City due to its Spanish colonial Duke titles, is steeped in rich history and culture. It's famous for its annual Albuquerque International Balloon Fiesta, a breathtaking event that attracts visitors from all over the world. Albuquerque is also home to a distinct cuisine that blends Mexican and American influences, along with stunning natural scenery with the Sandia Mountains as a backdrop. But Albuquerque's violent crime rate is also a staggering 72.7% higher than the state average and a whopping 246% higher than the national average. This translates to a 1 in 72 chance of becoming a victim of a violent crime. The overall crime rate in Albuquerque is also concerning, with a rate of 63 crimes per 1,000 residents. This puts it among the highest crime rates in the nation compared to cities of all sizes. While the overall crime rate is high, it's important to understand the breakdown. Violent crime, including murder, sexual assault, robbery, and aggravated assault, is a major concern in Albuquerque. Property crime rates also contribute to the overall numbers. They had 115 homicides in 2022, which was an increase from 2021. But there is some good news, as in 2023, there were only 97 homicides, which is a 20% decrease. Number 8. Baltimore, Maryland. This historic city is known for its inner harbor and rich cultural heritage, has grappled with violent crime for years. Baltimore has a violent crime rate of 1,553 incidents per 100,000 residents. This includes homicides, sexual assaults, robberies, and aggravated assaults. While the homicide rate has decreased from a high of 57.9 per 100,000 residents in 2022, the current rate of 50.3 per 100,000 residents remains significantly higher than 2014's rate of 33.8 per 100,000 residents. Here are some more numbers per 100,000 people. Total crime, 4,830 incidents. Robberies, 556. Assault, 901. Property crime, 3,277. Now, there is some good news for Baltimore. The city's homicides dropped by almost 21% compared to last year. This was the largest single-year drop on record in homicides for the city of Baltimore. So there is some promising news regarding that. Number 7. Milwaukee, Wisconsin. This city on the shores of Lake Michigan boasts a rich brewing history, vibrant art scenes, and stunning architecture. However, Milwaukee also grapples with a significant violent crime problem. Looking solely at the raw numbers, Milwaukee's violent crime rates paints a concerning picture. In 2020, the city had a violent crime rate of 1,597 incidents per 100,000 residents, a staggering 300% higher than the national average. However, there is a positive trend worth mentioning. Milwaukee saw a significant decrease in homicides in 2023, with 46 fewer murders compared to the previous year. Unfortunately, that's where the good news stops. They still rank 4th most in murders per capita with 169 total, and 3rd in total violent crimes nationwide with 5,016 per 100,000 people. There were 38 murders, 1,114 assaults, 3,507 property crimes, and 1,429 thefts per every 100,000 people. Number 6. Kansas City, Missouri. This vibrant city with its rich jazz heritage and iconic barbecue scene has also been cooking a lot of violent crime. Kansas City has a crime rate that is 166.62% higher than the national average. In 2023, Kansas City set a new record for homicides with a rate of 32.6 murders per 100,000 people. This ranked them number 8 in total homicide rate in the year. The data provided shows a total crime rate of 6,197 incidents per every 100,000 residents. Here's a breakdown of the numbers for every 100,000 people. Robbery, 219. Assault, 1,154. Property crime, 4,715. Now, Kansas City has implemented a plan to curb the crime. The crime plan outlines 3 main strategies for police to implement: data-informed community engagement, data-driven deployment, and focused deterrence. The plan's overarching goals include sustained reductions in violent crime and property crime by a minimum of 10%, sustained increases in citizen satisfaction by a minimum of 10%, improve police legitimacy and build relationships and trust with community members, business owners, and local government institutions. Number 5. Little Rock, Arkansas. This capital city, known for its rich history and Clinton Presidential Center, faces a significant challenge with violent crime. Arkansas itself holds the dubious distinction of having the highest violent crime rate in the nation, according to the FBI data, with a rate of 709 incidents per 100,000 residents. Little Rock's crime rate mirrors the state's trend. The city has a total crime rate of 7,182 incidents per 100,000 residents. And here are some more numbers. Murder, 39 per 100,000 residents. And while homicides decreased in 2023 compared to 2022, it's important to note 2022 was a record year for homicides in Little Rock with 81. Robbery, 212 per 100,000 residents. Robbery specifically saw a 4% increase in 2023. Assault, 1,457 per 100,000 residents. And property crime, 5,349 per 100,000 residents. Little Rock faces a significant challenge, but the city isn't standing still. They have put in multiple policies to try and help curb the crime. For example, they have put more uniformed and covered officers in marked and unmarked patrol units to focus on specific high crime areas, as well as increase the number of police officers. Currently, there are 2.6 police officers for every 1,000 residents. The national average is 1.6. Number 4, Birmingham, Alabama. This vibrant city, which has a rich history in the civil rights movement, faces a significant challenge with its crime rate. Let's break down the data. Birmingham has a total crime rate of 5,854 incidents per 100,000 residents. This translates to a 1 in 17 chance of becoming a victim of violent or property crime. Here are the numbers per 100,000 residents. Murder, 73. And the data shows a recent surge in homicides. Robbery, 245. Assault, 1,332. Property crime, 4,173. The Birmingham City Council's efforts to invest in new surveillance equipment and the police department's investment in live video technology signal a proactive approach to addressing the crime. They also plan to emphasize providing support for law enforcement, likely through increased funding or resources. The plan also highlights the importance of organizations specializing in violence intervention, suggesting potential collaborational efforts. As for March 2024, the murder rate is up 16% from this time a year ago. Number 3, Detroit, Michigan. Detroit, Michigan, renowned as the Motor City and the birthplace of Motown, has faced significant crime challenges. Here's a snapshot of the data and the city's ongoing efforts to address these issues. These numbers, as usual, are per 100,000 people. Murder, 49.1. Robbery, 223. Assault, 1,642. Property crime, 4,478. Amid the challenges enhanced by the pandemic, Detroit has shown resilience and determination in combating violent crime. In late 2021, County Executive Warren Evans, Mayor Mike Duggan, and Chief of Police James White put together a plan to address this issue. They put together a 12-point plan, and when it was announced in April 2023, there had already been 4 homicides downtown, matching the previous year's total. However, after implementing the 12-point plan, no more homicides occurred downtown throughout the summer. The DPD's 12-point plan includes the following on the screen. Through November 2023, Detroit has seen substantial reductions in violent crime compared to previous years. Homicides down 18%, non-fatal shootings down by 13%, and carjackings down by 36%. The city's proactive measures have led to significant milestones, with homicides dropping to the lowest record since 1966, totaling 252. This achievement is noteworthy considering the challenges posed. As Detroit continues its journey towards safety, the city remains committed to building a safer and stronger community for all its residents. Number 2. St. Louis, Missouri. Recognized for its iconic Gateway Arch, vibrant culture scene, and historical significance, also confronts significant crime challenges. Here's a snapshot of the data and the city's ongoing efforts to address these issues. And as always, it is per 100,000 people. Murder, 69.9. Robbery, 280. Assault, 1,069. Property crime, 7,254. But there is some good news here. St. Louis area leaders approved a crime combating plan during a meeting of the East-West Gateway Council of Governments. It focused on several key strategies, including 1. Deterrence, 2. Cognitive behavioral therapy, and 3. Street outreach. And the city has also seen promising results from its crime reduction efforts. With targeted investments in crime prevention, intervention, and enforcement, St. Louis experienced a 21% reduction in homicides, 158 in 2023 compared to 200 in 2022, marking the lowest murder rate in a decade and one of the biggest year-over-year reductions in violent crime in 90 years. Sexual assault, robbery, aggravated assault, burglary, felony theft, and auto theft decreased by a total of 22% as well. Number 1. Memphis, Tennessee. Known for its vibrant music scene, mouth-watering barbecue, and rich heritage, also grapples with a significant challenge related to rising crime rates. Here's the numbers and the city's efforts to address these issues. Memphis has a total crime rate of 9,587 incidents per 100,000 residents, presenting a substantial risk of becoming a victim of crime. Digging deeper, per 100,000 residents, murder stands 43, and recent data shows an increase in homicides. Robbery, 372 incidents. Aggravated assault, 1,942 incidents. Property crime, 7,166 incidents. The Memphis Shelby Crime Commission is actively addressing the surge in crime through various initiatives, including the Gang Awareness Program. And there is some hope as car thefts, assaults, sexual assaults, and robberies are down year to date compared to 2023. However, the number of murders is up, 5 more murders. The rise in homicides is alarming, requiring immediate attention and further investigation into underlying causes. So there you have it, the 11 most violent big cities in America. Which one surprised you the most? Let us know in the comment section below. Also, make sure to like this video, hit the subscribe button and notification bell for more videos just like this. See you in the next one.